So in my 5 minutes, I was hoping to provide a little bit more of an insight, really around what does regulation look like within a local government organisation itself, i.e. how is it organised, who's involved, and what do those various officers do? So as mentioned at the outset, I'm Sam. I'm Council's Manager of City Safety at Hume City Council. We're a very large growth municipality that's located on Melbourne's north. And in this role, I have oversight across a range of different teams, including environmental and public health, city laws and litter response, parking services, emergency management and municipal fire prevention, and also Council's prosecutions area. And I think that it's not uncommon to see these very large and diverse groupings of different areas within local government where there's multiple areas that are brought together under sort of a single department or division who are all undertaking this regulatory work. So the officers who work within my team are authorised and perform a number of regulatory functions under both state and local legislation and frameworks. And I'm not going to mention all of those frameworks or legislation, but they include things like the Public Health and Wellbeing Act, the Food Act, the Environmental Protection Act, Council's own local laws, the Emergency Management Act, the Domestic Animals Act, alongside the Fire Rescue Victoria Act and the Country Fire Authority Act. And as David alluded to in sort of his introductory remarks, day to day, the duties of these officers is very, very diverse. It includes monitoring and compliance activities, both with regulated entities and within the community. It includes investigating breaches of non-compliance. It includes community education and capacity building. It includes management of permit and registration systems. It includes things like test purchasing and sampling, alongside pursuing matters of non-compliance through court processes, including the Magistrates' Court and other level of court. So the officers across those teams are also incredibly diverse and have a diverse range of skills and qualifications. So some of the officers who are in our team have specific qualifications and follow formalised, training and development pathways that are necessary for them to be authorised and undertake duties under their Act, such as our environmental or public health officers. In other roles, officers require perhaps a certificate level qualification or participate in relatively short training courses before they come on board with us. Some of those officers are very, very skilled in areas around investigative practice and preparing briefs of evidence that might be used as part of a court prosecution, while others are really skilled in areas such as assessment, auditing, or performing technical tests that I mentioned earlier. And I think that despite those various skills, qualifications and duties of those different officers, they all play this really important and critical role in this broad area of regulation, which is ultimately focused around protecting and promoting the health, safety and amenity outcomes within our local community. And I think that it's really important, in my view, that these officers working in these areas have that opportunity to connect in with that form an understanding of that broader regulatory role of council, and to understand and appreciate how their role contributes to that bigger picture and mandate.